sabotage. Open up, open. Cold as ice and Coca-Cola. Open up.
What's good, everybody? We are looking real baby mom flexy today. You know, we just got the hair scraped back, the skin's looking moisturized. It's half term, we're living life. The tea is real hot. If you can see that steam, can I get an amen? Can you see the steam? Because a couple people have been accusing me that my tea is cold throughout the video. No, hunty, the tea's always had. Okay, also let's celebrate this cup. It's NHS, but I'm gonna claim it for the gays because I just feel like we had this rainbow before, like, don't take it. But it says that good times are coming, people, and they really are, in the universe's name. But I wanted to do this week's video on something that I mentioned last week. I thought, how can I mention that and then just not speak about it again? Who do I think I am? So basically last week I had spoken about going viral and about how if I really wanted to I could, and how it happened to me once before. So this week is a story time about the time, that one time at band camp that I really did go viral. I did. It was crazy, guys. Like, I put on a video online that got about 74,000 views all over the world. It was fucking crazy. But I'm gonna just give you a little backstory to what happened, and then share with you some of the comments and my experience of going viral. So yeah, let's get into it. So basically, I don't know what year it was, yeah. When did Brexit first get announced? I can't remember. But for the purposes of this video, I don't know who views this in what countries. I don't really look at the statistics on YouTube like that because my views ain't really up there yet. But just from previous experience, Brexit is something that happened within the UK, but I don't know how long ago it was now because they was dragging their heels for so long. And it was basically the UK getting independence from the rest of Europe. Yeah, I think that's what it was. So it was just a matter of like breaking away from them and doing our own thing and whatever. And it caused a big uproar. There was a lot of like, should we leave? Should we go? Brexit? No Brexit? Like, what should we do? So basically something had happened around that time that it first got announced. And I had put up a video, and it was on Facebook actually. And the video ended up going viral. So let me just give you a little brief backstory into what had happened prior to the video being made. So basically what had happened was I had got a parcel from Misguided, yeah, and I can't remember what I ordered, yeah, but it didn't fit. So usually I would take it to the post office at the end of my road. Like, it's like a little post office in a sweet shop type thing. But then I was thinking, no, in case that was not open, let me just go to the main post office on Walworth Road. So Walworth Road going up to Elephant and Castle, this was in the post office, yeah, on that road. Let me tell you what happened, yeah. Why didn't I just go to the post office near my house? Like, why did I do it? Like, I could have avoided this whole thing. So basically, I didn't have my phone these times, yeah. The battery was dying, so I left it at home to charge. So my encounter was when I came back and basically spoke about what happened because my phone was here. But anyhow, I had my phone on me then and there. Well, it would have been a whole different situation. So what had happened was basically we was in the queue, and just to set the scene, there was a mixture of different people in the post office. There was myself at the very front of the queue. I was at the back at this point. There was this like little white lady, and she had like a little trolley with all her like stuffs in it. So she was there. There was another white guy, like far away, biggish guy. He looked like a Terry down the cafe every morning for his chips with his breakfast type Terry type. You know what I'm talking about. And then there was a mixture of other people. There was an Indian guy behind me. There was like a roadman. There was all different people. There was a little old granny. She was so cute. She had purple hair. Oh my God, I was just loving her. So there was a mixture of all people. But the point of this story is that the only 3 people in this place that were white was myself, the lady at the front of her little trolley, and the Terry with the builder's belly. Him. We were the only white people within the post office, yeah. So basically what had happened is there was 3 people behind the till. You don't know where they're from, but they were black. So basically the woman was saying something like, oh, hurry up, like, you lot are taking long. And then basically the guy behind the till said something about, I'm not your slave, like, don't rush me. But he meant it in the context of like, don't rush me because I'm doing my job, like, it takes its time, don't rush me, don't tell me what to do, I'm not your slave, I'm not your servant type thing. But obviously that word coming up straight away made the white woman retaliate, and she was just like, it always goes back to slavery with you people. So I just thought, what? It's about to go down, and I'm probably going to have something to do with it because I know what my mouth is like. So basically what had happened was that woman just waddled out of her trolley. She did not know the carnage that she left behind. Girl, let me tell you. I've told this story so many times. She did not know the carnage that she left behind in it. But basically, from she went, then I was there now. There were still people. And the energy in the post office was just not the one in it. And I was just thinking, oh, God, like, what is going to happen? I'm not trying to get into it with nobody, like, please. And obviously, you don't know how people are going to react. You don't know if that's going to be the spark that lights up someone's ass to get mad. Like, you just don't know, innit? So I'm just thinking, okay, let me see what happens here. So then I can hear you. And the excuse me, there's a sneeze in my nozzle. Can you get out if you're coming out? It's not coming out. But basically the queue was going like this, innit? So it was like spiraling. So basically, maybe like 2 lines away from me in the spiral, the Terry with the belly was talking about some, oh, it's all gonna change when Brexit happens. And in my head, I'm thinking, what's this man talking about? What is he really talking about? And basically the whole issue, so for people that are not sure about the UK politics or whatever, because this is something I noticed when I done my video, that it had to get explained to a lot of people from a lot of different places because they don't understand what happened during Brexit. So basically a lot of people, a lot of white, I don't know, working class or lower class, people that wasn't really educated on what the politics actually meant, and including myself, I didn't really know what to do, and I didn't know if we was meant to be going or staying, what was the benefits. I had to just vote as a young person about what would benefit my generation, innit? So I did vote to remain personally, but a lot of people didn't. And a lot of people felt that if we left, everyone that was non-white would just be kicked out of England and the UK. Goodbye, ciao. That's what a lot of people thought, innit? And it was just a lot of ignorant, whatless voting. Yes, I vote to leave because this is what's going to happen. That type of like, let's make England great again type bullshit, yeah? So that was basically what a lot of the thought process was. And he highlighted that was probably his thought process because of what he said. So basically, he said something about, oh, it'll all change once everything comes into action, and he was sort of laughing and just saying things under his breath, yeah. And I'm thinking, why is no one saying anything? Like, this is not nice. What you're saying is rude and also very like ill-educated and ill-informed, that you don't know what you're saying. So just stop flapping your lips. Like, what are you doing? So anyway, he kept saying things like that. And then in the end, I was just like, fuck this, I've had enough. Like, so I said, what are you trying to say? And these times I'm holding my misguided parcel. I'm just like, what are you trying to say? Because I'm thinking, I know what you're trying to get at in it. And if anybody else in here doesn't, which maybe they do, but they don't feel comfortable saying, or maybe they, like, who knows what the reason is that no one's saying nothing. But I know what you're trying to insinuate. So I am going to talk up. And also, me and you look similar. And people need to know that what you think is not a reflection of what I think just because me and you look the same. So I thought, fuck it, I'm about to throw these hands, bitch. I was getting real mad. So I basically said to him, what are you trying to say? And he was like, what? And I was like, what are you trying to, did I start up? What are you trying to say? Like, what are you trying to insinuate? Because you're basically saying that this problem's not going to happen after what? After Brexit. So what is the problem that's happening now that won't be happening in the foreseeable? Can you explain yourself? And he didn't like the pressure. Like, it was just this whole thing. So anyways, eventually it just carried on, because once I start, yeah, I'm like a dog with a bone, and I'm not about to stop, because I cannot stand when people chat rubbish. If you chat rubbish, understand you're going to be put on trial, and I'm going to dun you if I'm there. Like, so anyway, that was happening now. Then the Asian guy that was behind, basically he got his phone out in it and he started recording. So somewhere online there's definitely a video of me about to rock Terry's jaw, because I was tired at this point. But I felt like, yes, because I spoke up, you now know that you're not alone in it. Not everyone that looks like this fool feels the same as this fool in it. There are people that will stand up and be counted for you, and especially for things that are just wrong in general, and not even for the fact of anybody else. But basically what he was trying to say in his comment was that this is not going to happen after Brexit. And I was just thinking, well, why? Because what, you think everyone in here that's non-white is going to just be evacuated and evicted? That's not what it means. Like, you wasted your vote. Anyway, girl, it was getting crazy, real crazy. Let me just sip this tea real quick, because it was getting real crazy. So then what happened, basically I stepped to him and I was getting real mad at this point, and I was just like, brother, look, like, I'm just trying to bring back my misguided parcel, like, I'm trying to get this change, like, what it is, like, why are you coming in here with your bullshit? So then I basically stepped to him and he was like, I'm English. You don't understand what it feels like to see this country go to how it's gone to. That's what he said to me. And I was like, yeah, but I'm English. And he went, no, you're not. I'll never forget. He said, no, you're not. Look how you're talking. So then from then I knew, you know, from when I've heard it so many times, yeah, I was just like, okay, so what do I sound like then? If I don't sound English, you tell me what I sound like. Because I know what he was trying to get at, but I wanted to see if he had the balls to really say it with twist. And he didn't. I said it for him. And I basically said, you're trying to say that I sound like a black girl or a black person because of how I'm talking. And he was like, well, you do, don't you? You don't sound English. And I thought, but brother, can you understand me? Because I'm speaking English to you. No matter how I'm speaking, I speak like I'm from South London, yeah? I don't speak like any race. I speak like I am born and raised in South, which is what I am. So anyway, I was just real mad at this point because I thought your ignorance knows no bounds, because you don't even know who you're trying to offend at this point. Like, you really don't. So I was ready to hit him. Like, it was all crazy. Then in the end, it got diffused. The little lady with purple hair, she was Bayesian. Yeah, she just brought so much light to my soul. She was just like, darling, don't worry about him. Just leave him. Just leave him. And I said, yeah, you know what? I'm going to leave you because you are done out here. And listen, I can't be going to prison over you and your stupidness, because I will really put my hand on you. Because right now, you're making people feel away. And everybody's emotions are high. There's people in this place that and maybe not even in this place, that are feeling all different things that you can't even understand because you're just sheltered and ignorant, and you seem to think that white is right, and it's just not. So anyways, girl, let me tell you, by the time I got to the counter, everyone was done with me. I had caused such a commotion in the post office, yeah. My blood was boiling. I was shaking. The man behind the counter, who obviously I got involved to defend initially, he was just thinking, girl, you just need to come out of this place right now, girl, because this is too much. I'm just trying to have a peaceful place. I work in Walworth. My life is already stressed. Can you just come out? So I did my parcel, left now, went home, and I was fuming, innit? So I went home, went straight onto Facebook. These times Insta wasn't really a thing, like all of these things, well, not for me anyways. And I just made a video, and I was crying in this video. I was cussing, and I basically was just expressing what happened, and obviously retelling the story how I've told you guys. I set the scene, I placed the characters where they were, I said what was said to me, how I responded, and how much it upset me. And a lot of the comments that I got back, basically what happened is one of my friends said to me, take your Facebook profile off private because I want to share this video. So girl, when I tell you, from that first share, it spiraled. It ended up getting something like 74,000 views or something crazy. I had a screenshot, yeah. Basically, I had deleted the video in the end, yeah. Ow, my nose always gets in the way. People don't believe me. So I've got some of the comments, yeah, from like Facebook, and I'm gonna attach them to the video. But basically, it spiraled out of control. So I was working with young people at the time, and my video was up for like a week, and it got like 74,000 views or something crazy. And I went into a school, and a student, when I walked into the school, because I used to teach sex education, I went into Shooters Hill College, and I'll never forget it. One of the kids was like, Miss, I saw your video. He hadn't even met me before. And I was just like, do you know, I need to take this off, because I was obviously swearing, I was crying, it was highly unprofessional. It wasn't made to be professional, do you know what I mean? It was just me expressing. So I'm going to read out some of these comments to you. So basically, it got shared all over the world, literally. Like, there was people messaging me from America. I need to try and find that person's comment. This was in October. What year? I couldn't tell you what year it was, to be honest. But it was in October. And basically, a girl had messaged me from America. I think it was in Michigan. Yeah, and she was just like, how, girl, like, I work, I'm studying politics at university, and I've showed my teacher your video, and they're playing it in the seminar because we're talking about British politics. And I was like, oh my god. So basically a whole university in Michigan has seen it. There was people messaging me from Kenya, from Somalia, from Finland. I had people all over the world like messaging me. It was just crazy. And a lot of it was support, a lot of it was like, girl, thank you for speaking up. And obviously it shed a light on a bigger issue that's happening. Obviously, when we speak about the Black Lives Matter protests and all these things that have been going on for so long, yeah, what we also need to start speaking about now is a little comment that people like to say, which is white silence is violence. And girl, let me tell you, it's so true, because if you have the power to speak, yeah, for me, it felt like me combating that guy is what had to be done. That was the right way to do it, because as soon as somebody else who's non-white was to say something, it would become a race argument. Do you know what I mean? And a lot of important information would get missed, because a lot of people are feeling different things. People have got their back up for different reasons. The conversation can't be had. But me and you look the same. So me and you need to talk. And me and you need to talk in front of people that don't look like us. so that they can all see that not everybody that looks like you carries the same ignorance that you carry. Anyway, I'm going to try and find some of these comments, guys. So this is one of them. I'm just going to read it out to you. A bit weird me inboxing you, but thank God we have people like you. I'm so glad you spoke out. To be honest, not too many people do, but good on you for doing so. I'm shocked nobody was there to back you up. That's shameful. Which was another thing. No one else really commented. It was just more shouting at him for... He tried to step to me after I stepped to him, but he wasn't going to put his hand on me. Are you crazy? But just know that what you did was definitely the right thing. God bless you, and I hope you don't ever have to witness or be around any of that again. Inspirational. Not many people do the thing you did. Brave, strong woman, and fuck what people say about how you're trying to be black and the way you talk to determine what you are. Okay, so basically what she's referring to is I got loads and loads of positive comments, and obviously it got shared everywhere, so people were seeing me. Some people didn't know me, some people did, so a lot of it was like, oh, this poor white girl, this is her first experience of racism, oh, woe is her. And I was thinking, no, it's not even about that. The fact is that the man really had no argument, and he tried to be racist to me, and we're the same race. Like, it just doesn't really make sense. Like, but that wasn't even the base of the conversation. That was just one element. And as soon as some people see certain things, some people were cussing because I kept saying like in all the videos. How many times has she said like? People were saying some vulgar things to me. Like, some people were saying that had I been raped by a certain race, is that why I'm talking like this? Some people said that someone needs to come and kill me, someone needs to come and murder me. They were really disgusting, some of the things people were saying, and I was just like, bro, this is getting real out of hand. But let me read you a few more of the comments, because some of them were really nice. Some people just like have so much respect for you. This person who said, I don't really want to say people's names because I don't know if that's allowed, but they were like, hey, just saw your video, but that idiot, what about that idiot guy being racist, and I want to say thank you. Like, girl, you have my respect. If I were there or in the same situation as you, I would have said the same thing. So many people would just rather keep quiet and go on about their day as if it never happened, but just let that guy go about his day thinking he's right. We definitely need more people like you in the world, people who will speak up and stand up for people who are scared to. Oh, girl. Oh, I haven't read these in so long. And it's just sad that these type of things are still relevant. Like you said, racism is disgusting. My grandpa is black and I'm originally from Brazil, and I've had stupid comments said to me like, oh, you're disgusting because you're related to a black person, or you should go back to your own country. This shit needs to stop. And yes, parents need to stop teaching their kids bad ways because no child is born racist. Girl, I was not expecting to get sad. Wait, let me find the happy ones, man. It makes me upset that this conversation is still relevant. Like, oh, fuck. Hold on, even people that I know was messaging me. Peace, sis, just wanted to reach out and give you a cyber hug. Respect for highlighting, I can't even say the words. Respect for highlighting racist fuckery. Stay blessed, sis. I love your energy. I just saw your video. Thank you so much. I have nothing but respect for you, for people like you. A lot of people don't speak up, especially black people, but it's not because we don't care, but it's because a lot of the time it does more damage than if we don't. This is another thing. Woo, this stuff burns me, man. It's like what I said, and it, like, this person said, yeah, and this person is black. It's a black girl, and she said that black people don't even want to speak up now, like, to a certain point, because they feel like it's doing more harm, and we shouldn't live in a world where we feel that way. Like, she was like, and this is so valid. Had I responded in the way you did, I would have been branded a stereotypical angry, bitter black woman. Had it been a man, he would have been branded aggressive and irrational. Thank you for saying something. In doing that, you have given us a voice in a situation where speaking up for ourselves may have only damaged our reputation further. Guys, I'm sorry, this is the first time as well that, okay, I'm not gonna read them anymore because they're nice, yeah, but it's just sad, do you know what I mean? But this is the first time that I've read them outside of what had happened at the time. So obviously emotions were high, like, emotions were really high, and this is the first time I've gone back and actually read them. And there's a lot, I don't know why I'm going back to look at it like it's not upsetting me. Girl, if you don't drink this goddamn tea, bitch. Guys, honestly, just let me take a moment. I'm gonna be right back. Girl, dry your eyes, mate. Remember that song? I had to dry my eyes, mate, because I was not expecting that one to hit me emotionally the way it did. But it's just upsetting that it's still relevant now. The conversation is still relevant. The conversation's been relevant for years prior to this, it will be relevant for years after. Like, I'm just fed up, like, and I can't imagine how people on the receiving end of this shit must feel. Like, you know, must just feel drained. And it's just some bullshit. Like, I'm gonna try and bring another nice message. This is a cute one. Probably I've not even read it, I'm just chatting rubbish. I had to message you when I saw your video, babe. I just wanted to hug you, but I absolutely love every word you said. Never let anyone take your joy. London is a melting pot of difference and diversity that we embrace and love. There is no talking black or acting black, because everyone who comes from South London knows what it is, no matter what colour you are. Fight the ignorance and keep doing you, darling. Much love and blessings. And I tell you, I replied to every single one of these comments. There was lots. Like, when did it start? Girl, it started from here. These are all comments from... Sorry, I'm still trying to read with you guys. These are all comments about... Well, these are people that actually messaged me. These were not the comments that were on the video. Girl, people were talking some crazy things. People were saying, I've seen this girl walking around Peckham. I've seen this girl in Camberwell. I've seen her. I think I know where And I said, you know what? From, you know, where I live, and you lot are moving crazy, talking about someone should come and rape me in my house. The video must come down. It must just leave. It served its purpose. It was never meant to spiral out of control the way that it did. But girl, let me tell you, like, it was just all crazy. I need to try and find the screenshot I had of the views, because some people will really say that I'm a liar. I think it's probably on my other phone, to be honest. But yeah, I deleted it. And because I deleted the master upload, it basically removed it from Facebook completely. But it was just really crazy. Like, the things that were being said, it was just... Oh, I really don't have the screenshot. Oh, girl, it was just crazy. And it just bothered me, because, like, it's something that I do worry about for Tuesday tea. I know there's certain things that I can't discuss, because it's just gonna bother people. The fact it's coming out of me and I look the way that I do, it's just gonna make people feel away. They're gonna miss the context of what I'm trying to explain, and the rationality and the overviewing. What word am I trying to look for here? The overview. And, you know, I'm very open-minded, but because people have got their own issues and their own experiences and their own trauma and their own trouble, I feel like I've mentioned the word trauma in every single Tuesday TV video, but really that's what life is, just traumatizing us every day. I just feel like people are not going to receive it. So unfortunately, there's some things that I just don't think I can discuss on Tuesday tea, because I don't want to upset people. That's not what this is for. But naturally, you know, people get offended over everything, like, so I'm sure I'm gonna do it. But the stuff that I can avoid speaking about, knowing that I need to wipe my nose, guys, sorry, 1 sec, I'm doing it on my sleeve, don't judge me. But the things I know that I can speak about, I'm gonna talk about. And this is just a thing that had happened to me before, and it just, again, reinforces what I've said prior, that people are attracted to trauma. The reason that video went crazy was because, number one, it was relevant at the time. Number two, it was unpolished. Number three, I was bawling out my eyeballs in the video, crying. I was cussing, looking scatty. Somebody even made a meme out of me, I remember. And I can remember the person's name vaguely on Facebook, yeah. I'm gonna find it. The meme said, you get air. I'll never forget it. And it's because I was like, in the video, you get air. That's what you get air. I can't remember what I was saying, but everyone was just loving you get air. It wasn't even that relevant, man. I've said more iconic things in Tuesday tea, man. Fair girl. But people was attracted to it because it showed a person in distress. And it was speaking about a lot of things that are controversial. And a lot of people can come and put their 10 pence into it, which they really, really did. But when I started getting all the death threats and all them type of craziness, I thought, you know what? This ain't really worth it, mate, to be honest with you. So I just had to really get rid of that video. And from the kids was recognising me in school, that really bothered me, like, because obviously I was thinking, I'm going to lose my job. This is unprofessional. What am I trying to find on this thing? And it was just a whole lot of things, girl. So I was just like, this is too much, to be honest. So I took it down, and I have no evidence of it. It was like kind of like a Facebook Live thing. So I didn't even like pre-record it. I just did it. It was completely unedited, just talking. And people was attracted to it because they could see me in distress. And that's why it got 74,000 views. But when I'm telling people how to harness their excellence and be better versions of themselves, all of a sudden, they're legally blind. And they cannot see. I don't get it. People are down here. Guys, I'm trying to look for... I don't know how to use Facebook, to be honest. Because things have changed. since I was a young'un. What the hell kind of thing is this? How do you look at your video, your things that are already uploaded on this trash, man? See profile. Okay, photos. Now watch me not find this thing. And I'm a liar. Baby girl. I might have even deleted it because I just look so, ugh. I look so clapped in the picture as well. I wouldn't be surprised if it's gone. Oh my god, this is not relevant, yeah, but honestly, guys, one time, yeah, I found a slug in my food. That is a slug in my naked burrito when I went to Nighttown from Benito's hat. Yeah, I got that bit shut down for 3 days and they didn't give me no commission or any kind of compensation. They really should have. Guys, I got a naked burrito. Imagine if I got a normal burrito, I would have just eaten it because I wouldn't have seen it. Well, apparently I'm a liar and I can't find this thing now, so... Anyway, somebody made a meme with me. It said you get air, this is life, and I got air, and I did get air, and I stay getting air. But we don't care. But yeah, anyways, guys, that was a quick story time. It wasn't even quick, but that was just a story time about what time I went viral, that one time at band camp. And how I would love for it to happen again, but I would love for it to be for a more positive thing. I would love to be spreading a positive message, and that's my video that goes boom, like, yeah, everyone's feeling that one, like, everyone felt that one in their bones. But there's just a lot of competition now, and maybe there's a lot of factors that made it pop the way it did before. But if it's going to happen for me, it's going to be authentic. It's going to happen because people relate, because people can see the genuineness. And that's the reason it's going to pop. Nothing else other than that. Do you know what I mean? I'm not trying to switch up my content, but that was just something I wanted to share with you lot. And I'm not gonna lie, I feel like a real idiot for crying. I wasn't crying, but you know when it just, you know when you say words and it just pushes you over the edge. I spoke about this last week, like when you feel like you're about to overshare. The comments I wasn't even reading, like, were just on the scale and the scheme of things, they weren't even a big deal, but they really are a big deal, because I feel like when I'm reading it, I can feel someone else's pain and it's not nice, and I'm getting upset again. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to screenshot a few more of the comments and post them at the end of the video so that you can read them yourself. Yeah, and let's continue to try and stick together, help each other, be the voice for people that feel that they can't use their voice, and change the world that's around us, and it be the change that you want to see. I can't with the cliches, but it's true, and it is what it is, so I must say it until it stops being truthful and relevant. But yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you for tuning in yet again. I hope this video finds you well. Whatever battles you're fighting in life, continue to fight them, and we will resume again next Tuesday, honey boo boo. Okay, goodbye.